Instagram continues to be an amazing platform for us to connect with clients and customers on social media. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an Instagram business profile, all right? Let's get into it. Welcome to 5-Minute Social Media, where we help overwhelmed business owners streamline their social media so they can get more results in less time. If that sounds like something you could use in your business, take a second, hit subscribe, click that bell. That way you'll be notified each week when we release another helpful video. My name is Jerry Potter. Yes, it rhymes with the boy wizard. And by the end of this video, you're going to know how to set up an Instagram business profile. Now, first you should know there are actually 3 types of Instagram profiles. There's, of course, the traditional personal profile, which is what people use just, to communicate with friends and family. And then for businesses, you've got a creator profile and a business profile. Now, both the creator profile and business profile allow you to schedule using third-party tools, so you can pre-schedule your posts. They give you access to analytics or insights, as Instagram calls them, and more. If you want to go deeper into the differences between the two, I've included a link to a video about that in the description of this video, or you should see it on the screen here. But the basics to know that business profiles offer a couple of things that creator profiles don't. One, they allow you to have a couple of extra buttons on your profile, like a phone number link or a directions link if you are a brick and mortar business. They allow you to set up automations for your direct messages or DMs. So that's another thing that you can do to streamline things in your business. And there are some third-party tools that business profiles will work with that creator profiles won't. Now, if you haven't yet, you need to download the Instagram app from the iPhone or Android App Store. But once you're there, you open the app, and I've obviously already got an Instagram account, but otherwise you can see down here at the bottom, it says sign up. So if you don't have an account yet, you're going to start there. If you have a Facebook account, you can log in with that, or you can just set up your account with your phone or email. So just follow the steps to do that. Now, if you already have an Instagram account, just click the little circle on the lower right to go to your profile. And then from there, you can see my username at the top, Mr. Jerry Potter. I tap that down arrow. And you can see at the bottom it says add account. So that's where we would add the new account that was going to be the business profile. One more option too, if you already have a profile on Instagram, you want to convert it to a business profile, you click the 3 lines on the upper right, that's called a hamburger menu. Go in and click settings at the top. Then account, most of the way down there. And then scroll all the way to the bottom and you can click switch account type. And as we just said, there are 3 different types: personal, creator, and business. This one that I'm showing you is actually a creator profile right now, and so you can switch it to a personal account or a business account if you wanted to do it that way. But we're going to walk through setting up a new business profile, so I'm going to go back where we were before and click add account. Again, you can add an existing account, but we're going to click create a new account. First thing you have to do is create a username. You can't have a username that anybody else currently has, and even if somebody has deleted their account, it doesn't usually become available for a while, if ever, for somebody else to use that same username. Go ahead and use whatever username that you want, and you might have to try a few different things. I'm going to, just for this tutorial, I'm going to use my podcast, Social Media for Streamlined Entrepreneurs, as an example if I create an account for that. So I will type in Streamliners Podcast. You can see I got the green check mark, which means it is available. Now, if I wanted something that was more common, now let's say I tried to call it Social Media Podcast. As you would guess, that's probably a lot more common, and you can see it says it's not available, and then it gives you some alternatives. The alternatives usually aren't very good. They throw a dot in there or an underscore, but anyway, keep playing with it till you get what you want. So this one's approved. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now you need to create a password for this account. Then you can decide if you want to save the password by leaving that box checked, or you can uncheck it. Hit next, and it says, welcome to Instagram Streamliners Podcast, and it points out that it's taking my email and phone number info from my other Instagram account. Now, if you were creating one completely from scratch, you didn't have any Instagram account, you would have to provide an email address or a phone number, because there has to be one associated with every Instagram account. If you didn't want that one, you can click down below the big blue button. It says add new phone or email if you wanted this to be associated with something else. Otherwise, you click complete sign up. It's going to ask you if you want to connect it to your Facebook account so that you can find Facebook friends to follow. They also may be notified that you have a new Instagram account and may want to follow you. Now, one thing that's really important to keep in mind with a business profile, You only want people following you that are going to engage with your content. So this isn't the type of thing where you want a bunch of your relatives or random friends to follow you if they're not your ideal customer. Because what will happen is you'll put up a post about your business or your content, your topic, and they won't care. And Instagram's algorithm will see that as a bad sign that your followers don't like your content. So you choose whether or not you want to connect it to Facebook at this stage, but the idea is you don't want people following you unless they're the type of people that will engage with whatever you're planning to post. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit skip on this. It's gonna say, are you sure? I'm going to hit skip again. This is going to allow you to attach Instagram to the contacts on your phone so that you have some people to follow that way. And same thing, it's going to look at your phone's contacts, see what email addresses and phone numbers you have in there, and then it'll say, hey, these people are on Instagram. Do you want to find them? Again, for a business account, I really think it's important to have the right people following you. So I don't want to go follow a bunch of my friends that are the wrong people. I'd rather find them on my own later, those that are the right people. So I'm going to hit skip. It's going to say, are you sure? And I'm going to hit skip again. Next, you need to add a profile photo. So we're going to click add a photo, and it's going to let you choose to either take one or you can choose it from your camera roll. So we're going to hit add a photo, and it's going to give you three options. You can either take a photo with your camera right then and there. You can import your photo from Facebook, or you can choose a photo from your camera roll or your library on your phone. So go ahead and choose the option that works best for you. Since this is a mock account for my podcast, I'm going to go ahead and just choose one, at least where I'm holding a microphone. Probably not ideal. I do recommend that you have it be your face if you are the face or a personal brand of any kind, and a nice tight shot of your face. In fact, I'm going to actually go in and zoom in on mine a little more. That's a ridiculous face, but that's fine for this. You'll see a little toggle button underneath that. You can share that photo as your first post if you want. Simple way to get your first post up, I suppose. I like to be more intentional with my posts, so I'm going to turn that off. Now I'm going to hit next. Again, it's going to suggest that I connect it to Facebook or connect to my contacts so that I can follow people that I know, and then they can notify those people that I'm here, along with a bunch of celebrities and other accounts that are really popular down below. So you can go through and browse and choose to follow some people or some brands if you want. Or I'm going to just go ahead and hit next. And now you've created the Instagram profile, but we still need to turn it into a business profile. So again, I didn't follow anybody, so they're just suggesting people that I can follow still down here. But I'm going to click on my profile again on the lower right, where you can see my little picture there. And this is where we want to finish setting up this account. So we're going to click on add name there. It says add your name. Your name does not have to be the same as your username. So my username is Streamliners Podcast. So I want to put social media for streamlined entrepreneurs. Now, when I click done, it's going to tell me it's too long. It has to be a name under 30 characters. So I'm going to try Streamline Social Media Podcast. Still too long. Okay, well then let's just call it Social Media Podcast. If this was a real account I was going to use, I'd have to figure out what that's going to be. But you need something under 30 characters. So Social Media Podcast. You've got your username already in there. You can choose your pronouns if you want to include those. You can include your website. And then add whatever you want for your bio. You have up to 150 characters that you can include in your bio. And I'll tell you how you can figure out what should go in your bio here in just a second. So now my info is all filled out. Then I'm going to click Switch to Professional Account. Tells a little bit about what you're going to get. You can swipe through for the different benefits, which we already talked about at the beginning. I'm going to hit Continue. You're going to choose a category. Now you may be able to find your exact category, or you might need to just choose product, service, or something that's a little more generic like that. They do have podcast as a category, so I'll select that. You can choose whether or not you want your category to show on your profile. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to hit done. This is where you choose between business or creator, and in this tutorial, of course, we are setting up a business profile. I'm going to hit next. If you want your email or your phone number or your address on your profile, any of them, that's where you would put it in. If not, you can click this thing down at the bottom that says don't use my contact info. Again, depending on your business. After that, it's going to ask you if you want to connect your Facebook business page to Instagram. And that's something we can cover in a separate tutorial. I'm just going to hit skip. So now it says welcome Streamliners Podcast, but this time it's a professional account, as they call it. In this specific case, a business profile. It says 0 of 5 steps complete, but we did go through complete your profile. I just didn't fill out all the boxes because I didn't write a bio for this yet. And that's why that's still not showing as done. Learn from others. They'll suggest other accounts that you can follow that might be similar to yours. Invite friends to follow you. share photos and videos. This would be to start actually posting on Instagram. And then explore professional tools gives you a walkthrough, insights, and then promotions, which is basically like spending money or boosting to reach more people. But otherwise, we can click the X at the top and we're all done. Anything you chose, like your address or phone number or your bio that you wrote, will all show up here on your profile. And if you want to change those, you can always come back to your profile and click Edit Profile. So if we go back to my main account, you can see here where it's actually got posts and stories and a bio and all of that. So this is a little closer to what it'll look like, and you should be all set with your new Instagram business profile. Now, I didn't have time to cover it in this video, but when you are setting up your Instagram business profile, there are 4 essential items you're going to want to make sure are covered. I do cover it in my very affordable Profitable Pages and Profiles workshop. It's all about how to set up your pages and profiles so that people who visit become followers and, more importantly, buyers. Hundreds of business owners, maybe thousands at this point, have implemented what I teach in this workshop into their businesses, and a lot of them see results within a day or two. Like Portia, who stayed up one night making sure her Facebook personal profile was set up the right way and got a new lead and client the next morning. Or Jen, who used the workshop to make over her pages and profiles and got 2 inquiries within 18 hours that led to over $1,000 worth of new business. But the record's got to be Tom, who set up his Facebook business page using what we teach in the workshop, hit publish, and 30 minutes later, a woman called his business to book him, and he said, "Where'd you hear about me?" And she goes, "Oh, I searched on Facebook and your page came right up." This is a way to increase sales without more posting. Worse yet, if you haven't set up your pages and profiles the right way, you could already be missing out on potential sales right now. Inside, I'm going to show you the 4 essential items every page and profile needs so that visitors become buyers. And the best part, go through this process once and it will serve you for years. Now, normally it's $47, but right now if you go to profitablepage.com/YouTube, this is a special link for people on YouTube, you can get this entire workshop for only $17. Again, that's profitablepage.com/YouTube, and of course you can also find that in the description of this video. And you know what? I'm going to throw in a couple of bonuses as well. If you're not sure that you are on the best social network or networks for your business, I have a 5-part framework that I use with people to help make sure that you're in the right place. Like, where's your content going to perform the best? It goes so much further than just where is my audience. You need to make sure you can reach them, you can engage with them, all of those things. And I'm going to throw that in as a bonus, as well as if you have social networks you're not posting on as much anymore, I have a special training called How to Revive Your Abandoned Networks so that it doesn't look like you went out of business on Twitter 8 years ago. You get both of those now. Again, go to profitablepage.com/YouTube to get that special price just for YouTube viewers right now. Thank you for watching today. You're not only supporting me, but also my 2 tiny superheroes at home.